Welcome to Deliciousness Travels. Bagamoyo, Tanzania is a historical, prehistoric coastal town and the capital of Bagamoyo. This small town, inhabited in the 8th century, was just a small trading center and just mostly a population of fishermen. It wasn't until the 17th and the 18th century that it began to grow in prosperity. The prosperity was slave trade. More details on that in the next coming episode. While visiting Bagamoyo, I also saw the giant baobab tree that had been planted in 1868 after the opening of the mission. So the story is a French nurse used to tie her donkey to that very tree with a chain. As the tree grew, it swelled up the chain, but there's a bit of that chain still sticking out. The word Bagamoyo in Swahili means lay down your heart, meaning give up all hope, and referring to the slave trade which passed through the town. Well, we are not giving up on hope, and neither is this baobab tree. The baobab tree is so prehistoric, it predates mankind and the splitting of the continents.
How amazing is the baobab tree? If you feed a tree, you can eat, drink, and live. In Africa, there's a tree with a diameter of more than 10 meters, the baobab. Its trunk is as thick as a bucket, and its body is full of treasures. The tree is full of bread-like fruits. When you crack open the hard shell, the flesh inside looks like a small loaf of bread. It has a sweet and sour taste, and the African people love it. It's not only very high in starch, but also contains many times more calcium and vitamins than ordinary food. Even if you eat 3 times a day, you won't feel hungry. The pulp in the fruit is also very nutritious and can be used as an anti-inflammatory and antipyretic. After eating the pulp, the seeds in the pulp can be used to extract the best cooking oil. The leaves of the tree are also a favorite vegetable in Africa. The tender ones can be used to make soup or eaten raw, which is very tasty. The leaves can even be used as a condiment when mashed. The older leaves are used to make paper or rough cloth and rope. Most importantly, the baobab tree is a natural water reservoir. When it rains, the tree trunks act as sponges to hold the water. When the locals need water, they can simply make an opening in the tree and get a constant flow of water. This is a life-saving tree in drought-stricken Africa. This tree can also be used to store food. Even after a long time, it won't rot. In addition, this tree is very resistant to fire. Even after a huge fire, it can miraculously regenerate. The baobab tree has been called the tree of life because of its ability to satisfy many of the needs of human beings. It's also known as the tree of life. Using this tree of life.
Question. Would you live in the world's most largest succulent?
What do I do when you can't hear? What do I do when you not here? Everything seems to disappear.
Oh, this tree.
They're so beautiful, priceless, and special.
My power back to me from every person, place, entity.
But of
from
course,
every space, portal, time,
as usual,
and dimension. From every connection, attachment, and
we're
vessel
predators.
where I left it. Anyone